What if I told you Jesus came to abolish religion? What if I told you voting Republican wasn't really his mission? What if I told you Republican doesn't automatically mean Christian, and just because you call some people blind, that doesn't automatically give you vision? I mean, if religion was so great, why does it start so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor? Why does it tell single moms that God doesn't love them if they've ever had a divorce? But back in the Old Testament, God actually referred to religious people as whores. You see, religion might preach grace, but another thing they practice, they tend to ridicule God's people. They did it to John the Baptist. They can't fix their own problems, so they just mask it, not realizing the practicing of religion is like spraying perfume over a closed casket. You see, the problem with religion is it never gets to the core. It's just behavior modification, like a long list of chores. Like, let's fix up the outside, make it look nice and neat. But if you can recall, this is the same thing they used to do to mummies while the corpse rotted underneath. You see, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, quit putting on a fake look, because it's a problem if people only know you're a Christian by your Facebook. I mean, in every other aspect of life, you know that logic's unworthy. It's like saying you play for the Lakers just because you bought the jersey. You see, this used to be me too, but no one seemed to be on to me. Acting like a church kid while addicted to pornography. You see, I go to church on Sundays, but Saturdays get faded. Acting as if I was only created.
Come on. Yes.
Acting as if I was only created to have sex and get wasted. You see, I spent my whole life building this facade of neatness. I spent my whole life building this facade of neatness. But now that I know Jesus, I can boast in my weakness. Because if grace is water, then the church should be an ocean. Not a museum for good people, but a hospital for the broken. Which means I don't have to hide my failures. I don't have to hide my sin. Because it doesn't depend on me. It all depends on Him. See, because when I was God's enemy and certainly not a fan, He used to look down on me and say, I won't. I got to have that woman. Which is why Jesus hated religion. And for it, He called them fools. Can't you see it's so much better than just following some old rules? Now let me clarify. I love the church. I love the Bible. And yes, I believe in sin. But if Jesus came to our church, would we actually let Him in? See, remember, He was called a glutton and a drunkard by religious men. But the Son of Man never supports self-righteousness, not now and never then. See, back to the point, one thing is vital to mention, how Jesus and religion are on opposite spectrums. See, one's the work of God, but the other's a man-made invention. See, one's the cure, but the other's the infection. See, while Jesus says do, religion says done. See, while religion says do, Jesus says done. Religion says slave, Jesus says son. Religion puts you in bondage, but Jesus sets you free. Religion makes you blind, but Jesus makes you see. And this is why Jesus and religion are two different clans. Religion is man searching for God, but Christianity is God searching for man. Which is why salvation is freely mine and forgiveness is my own. Not based on my merits, but Jesus' obedience alone. See, because He took the crown of thorns and the blood dripped down His face. He took what we all deserved, and I guess that's why you call it grace. And while being murdered, He yelled, Father, forgive them, which is why I'm kneeling at the cross saying, come on, there is room. So for religion, I hate it. In fact, I literally resent it, because when Jesus said it is finished, I believe that he meant it.